The truth will set you free, with Hector Melo.
Planet Earth has been receiving visitors from outer space since ancient times. Those not only came with their wisdom and cosmic knowledge to Earth, but also they brought their own technology. Today we're going to study some of the most famous ancient extraterrestrial technology found on Earth in ancient times. Stay tuned. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to The Truth Will Set You Free. Once you do that, now we are ready to proceed. This picture shows an array of some figurines found at different archaeological sites through Mesoamerica. These are accurate artistic representations of an ancient astronaut for sure. Look at the details of those figurines. Compare them with the image below of an alien astronaut. Notice the figurines depict helmets, breathing devices, jetpacks, and more. Now we're showing a picture displaying two images. At left, you see an ancient carving art from Egypt. On the right side is the picture of a circuit board. Please pay close attention to both pictures and look for similarities. Remember the psychological aspect of an ancient man theory, which indicates the interpretation of the reality of a person from primitive times. This ancient Egyptian art shows lines connected and even circuit entrances. Could this be an ancient circuit board? Next, we show an ancient Egyptian art depicting God Ra, seated in what is to believe some sort of vehicle. Take a look at his hands. Both seems to be holding the spacecraft controllers. Even you may notice the whole mechanism connected to those. Could this be the misinterpretation of a spaceship cockpit? Now we travel to Mesoamerica. This time we'll look at the relief found in Palenque, Mexico. This showing the hand of a six-fingered giant extraterrestrial holding a craft joystick with his hand. This is another evidence of ancient alien technology found on Earth. Remember that most of the content discussed on the Truth Will Set You Free channel are material taken from the book What Really Happened by Hector Melo. The same can be found by clicking on Hector Melo's book icon at the homepage of this channel, or by clicking on the link found on the description of this video. What Really Happened recounts the secret history of humanity and reveals the true identity of the gods of Antiquity. You may also find other books being written by this author, including his Anunnaki saga, Anunnaki the Creation, Anunnaki War of Gods, and Anunnaki the Rebellion. For these and more, please visit www.lulu.com. The following picture shows something that could be the misinterpretation of a whole mechanism made for satisfaction purposes. If you pay close attention to the image at the right side, you may notice an art piece being exhibited in the Royal Ontario Museum. This shows a character placed on the top of a table and seems to be receiving some sort of spa services. Ancient aliens also relax themselves. Now we show you two carvings representing Anunnaki entities. Pay close attention to their wrist. They seem to be wearing some sort of watch or technological device with them. This is definitely another extraterrestrial technology. This another picture shows also an Anunnaki. This is holding a bag or short briefcase on one of his hands. In the other hand, he's holding another equipment. Why the ancient gods were always holding something on his hands? For sure, this was a misinterpretation of some unknown alien tech. Now we show another figurines found in Mesoamerica. Pay close attention to both of them. The one of his left side is clearly the misinterpretation of an ancient alien astronaut, but at his right side, the other figurine seems to be some sort of humanoid robot or droid. Even his face looks as a capturing camera device. Also, this seems to not require a breathing backpack either. This proves that extraterrestrials not only came with their spaceships, but also with their robots. If you are a fan of the ancient astronauts, the unknown and mystery, you will love to take a look at some cool stuff made for you. Just visit the official Hector Melo shop. You may find there items based on those characters that we love. The Anunnaki, the Alpha Centaurians, the Zeta Reticulans, the Pleiadians, the Orions, the Olympians, the Shivarus, and more. Please visit www.cafepress.com/shop/Hector Melo. Cool t-shirts, mugs, apparel, and more. www.cafepress.com/shop/Hector Melo. The next picture shows another carving depicting ancient Sumerian goddess Ningirsak. Take a look at those two large objects on its rear side. They could be the misinterpretation of a two-stage flying rocket launching into space. You can even appreciate rocket exhaust coming from the bottom area. The top of those rockets looks as a space capsule as well. Now we show you another artistic carving. This time is a representation of the artistic Sumerian god Utu, Shamash. This extraterrestrial is seated inside his spaceship cockpit. He is also seen holding a controller in one of his hands. Notice the disc in front of the seat, connected to the craft by wires. Could this be the misinterpretation of a mechanism of a flying alien craft? Maybe a flying saucer? One of the best ways to evaluate a civilization's advanced technology is by looking at its built structures. Yes, we refer to their monuments. Since intelligent beings tend to build in foreign places their structures in the same way they do in their home planets. Pyramids are not buildings from early culture, but they are from ancient extraterrestrial culture for sure. The following picture shows two images. On its right side, you see an ancient carving showing a Vimana, the space vehicle of the gods. This is found at Ellora Caves, India. You can see clearly it's a flying technological vehicle, maybe a huge space station. On the left side, we see an image of another painting depicting the Indian epic Ramayana. Pay close attention to the flying crafts. It seems that everyone could see this as the kingdom of heaven described in the Bible. Remember, subscribe to this channel, hit that button. Now we can continue. Next, we see an ancient drawing found in Tonting Iowa River on 1957 Asia. You can see extraterrestrial beings piloting two flying saucer UFOs. This seems to be hunting some early creatures. You can see other on foot too. Maybe this proves that extraterrestrials taught humans how to hunt. This recounts the same description found in the Book of Enoch. Now we look closer at the same image. Pay close attention at some of the details. It is a UFO for sure. Notice also the pilot's helmet. This time we show you another picture displaying two images. On the right side there is a painting depicting Pushpaka Vimana, one of the alien gods' flying vehicle. This one is huge. Could be a mothership. On the left side there is another image of the chariot of the sun god known as Surya Narayana. This is definitely another extraterrestrial spacecraft found in ancient culture. Next, we show another picture depicting the ancient Egyptian god Ra. Pay close attention to the artifact he holds on his hand. This is known as the Egyptian Ankh. Remember to follow us on our social media: XCOM, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, and Discord. Don't forget to follow. In the following picture, we see more detail of this mysterious artifact. Could this device has another important functions, maybe related to space navigation of any sort? This could look as a key for starting up a flying saucer, or a device for activating the extraterrestrial spacecraft. Now we show another picture taken from Karnak Temple complex in Egypt. These carvings show the Ankh along with some other tech devices. Energetic generators for propulsion system maybe? Next, we show another relief art located at the British Museum. This depicts the Anunnaki god Inudan. He seems to be activating a mechanism by clicking or pressing a button with his finger. Also notice the details of some of those objects nearby. Could this be the console dials, buttons, and levers of a spacecraft? Now we travel back to Mesoamerica. This time we show an ancient Mayan carving located at the Cross Temple in Palenque, Chiapas, Mexico. This shows what seems to be a huge machine being operated by a technician. Look how complicated this looks like. You only need to pay close attention to the details. This has no connection with the divine or magical. This is definitely an alien technology. Hi, this is Hector. If you really want to help us to make this channel to grow, you may consider making a donation to the Truth Will Set You Free PayPal account, which is hmelo25@yahoo.com. Thank you. We really appreciate your contribution. Next, we show an ancient Egyptian art depicting God Khepri. Besides the two huge reptilian beings placed on each side, also notice the object in the middle of the image. This is definitely the misinterpretation of a flying spacecraft. Now we show you an image of the ancient Codex Vaticanus. You can see an ancient god. This seems to be extracting blood of a jaguar. This blood was used for genetic manipulation for sure. This character is an alien genetic scientist experimenting with living creatures' genes. This picture shows the cattle seal symbol. This features two snakes winding around a winged pole. In the Bible, Book of Numbers, chapter 21, verse 9 says the following: "And Moses made a serpent of brass, and set it upon the pole. And it came to pass that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he looked unto the serpent of brass, he lived." It is clear that this device was used for healing purposes. We show you now an ancient carving depicting the Mayan god Chak. Notice the bottom area of his body. Instead of showing legs, this shows some sort of tracked vehicle mechanism. See images below for comparison. Could be this the misinterpretation of a robot maybe? Looks alike to the rovers space agency sent to Mars. Remember the previous picture? Take a look at this one showing an Erling robot used for deactivating bombs. Maybe what the ancient Mayan settlers saw was an extraterrestrial robot exploring the new planet Earth. This picture shows an old French coin from 1680. This clearly depicts a UFO of big size. This could be a gigantic mothership. For sure, secret societies have more information than we thought. This picture shows ancient Mayan raining and water irrigation god Chak. Some say this character is pouring some water into the ground. But look at the devices this character is holding on his hands. They seem to be more as technological gadgets than as divine or magical things. Now you can appreciate more detail of these devices. Even by looking at those, you may notice that those were not for water irrigation. Water drops fall in downwards in an arch-shaped motion. This is quite different. These machines were for detecting minerals or other resources for sure. Next, we see the same Mayan god Chak On this occasion, this is a sculpture of this god while he is holding two spherical technological devices. Please pay close attention to these spherical gadgets. One of them is seen emitting some sort of energetic beams. Could this be a holographic generator for displaying cosmic maps for space navigation, maybe? Now we show you the famous Norman Paulet from ancient Egypt. Look at this huge character on the left side of the relief. He seems to be wearing a helmet with some antennas attached to it. Also, near his mouth, you can appreciate what seems to be some sort of communication device. This is clearly technology and not any kind of ornaments. We travel back to Mesoamerica again to show you this picture. This is taken from an ancient Mayan site. This is a sculpture that depicts two Mayan gods wearing some sort of flying jetpacks. This is definitely some kind of advanced propulsion system. Finally, we left the best for last. We are showing the cover art of King Pakal's sarcophagus lid. Pay close attention to all the details of it, but specifically to the navigation tablet used by the astronaut pilot with his hand. This character is definitely operating this craft. This is certainly a technological feat and not a magical miracle of any kind. Same extraterrestrials that came in the past to teach ancient humans how to build monuments, how to read the stars, and how to write. Those also brought with them their own technology. Please comment below. Thanks for watching The Truth Will Set You Free. See you next time.